In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up multiple show folders in xLights. So what I suggest you do is you also watch this video that I've produced called Organizing Your Show Folder. So that will allow you to set up a single show folder correctly in the correct format. But before I go into setting up multiple show folders, I want to just quickly discuss about where you should locate your show folder and where you shouldn't. You should definitely not put a show folder on your desktop. I've seen a few users with them on their desktop. Now it will work, but that's not the reason for the desktop. So, avoid putting it in there. And I also do not recommend putting a show folder in the xLights application folder itself. That's not the correct thing to do. So what I recommend is you put your show folder in your documents folder. So I'm going to show you how to set up multiple now. So for this demo, I'm going to use, in my documents folder, I'm going to create a folder called xLights shows, and this is going to contain all my show folders. So if I double click on that now I'm going to select or create a new folder for Christmas and a new folder for Halloween. All that right in a moment. Okay, now if you have already created a show folder before, so you already have a Christmas show folder, you don't need to recreate that. Just drag and drop it in here and you can use that one as your starting point. Rename it to Christmas and all will be good. Now you can identify a show folder by, if you look into a show folder like this, you will instantly recognize it because it will have files like this, these XML files. So that is how you recognize a show folder. And this is my Christmas show folder. So I could have drag and dropped that into here. Now, let's assume that we're starting off with a blank canvas. So like this, you can see it's completely empty. I'm now going to start xLights. Wait for it to load. Now what I'm going to do, what I would be doing to switch between my different show folders is I would be clicking this here under the controllers tab, change permanently. But because I'm just doing it for demo purposes, I'm going to use the change temporarily. But imagine I've clicked the change permanent and I navigate to that documents folder and this one called xLights show, and you can see I've got Christmas and I'll select that folder. Okay, so if I go to my layout, it's empty as I would expect. Okay, of course, if you'd copied your old show folder to here, you would see your layout. But from this thing, I could copy move a background image into that folder and everything like that and create the layout. And then once I'm happy, I could go to layout and then click say save layout. Now if I go back to that folder now, this Christmas folder, you can see xLights has already created a show folder for us. Yes, there's nothing in there, but now you could start populating it with your different assets, your sequences and things like that. And if we go back to the other, we see Halloween is empty. But once I want to work on my Halloween time of year, I just go to controllers. I would click change permanently. Okay, at the moment I'm going to use the change temporarily, but you would be using permanently. And I change this now to Halloween. And now I go to my layout, and again I would save this layout, and if I go to the folder, you can see now my Halloween folder is populated. Now just so we can identify that there is a difference between the two, so if you look, I'm in the Halloween, I'm just going to put an arch on to the display. Okay, and then I'm just going to save that. Now I'm going to go to my controllers tab and I'm going to restore to permanent. Not you wouldn't do that, you'd be clicking change permanent. And now I'm going to switch to my Christmas one. Select. If I go to layout, it's blank as I would expect because I didn't put anything on there. I come back to controllers. Now it's Halloween. Yeah, and I would click change permanently. Right. And I would navigate to my Halloween folder. Select folder. Now if I go to my layout, you can see I'm back to the layout that I had for Halloween. Okay. And it's as simple as that. So I hope you find this useful. So until next time, see you later.